You're watching Talk Minute, and I'm your CJ. Welcome back to another album review. And today's album review will be of Immortal War Against All, the brand new album from Immortal, one of the bands that basically got me into black metal. It was Battles in the North. That was like one of the first black metal releases that I ever heard, and I was absolutely hooked from that point. But yeah, brand new album from this band. I checked out their last one before that, and really, I had no faith going into this one. I had no faith going into this one for like Immortal with losing a Bath as a vocalist in this band. He left the band, but yeah, Demoness does a great job on the vocals on this one. I definitely like this album more than the last one, but Immortal in 2023 delivers a solid album that really surprised me going into the listen. Nowhere near the classics, as the classics are classics, and really we all have the nostalgia glasses for the older, for the like classic Immortal. But new music, hell yeah, I definitely like when bands from like the early days of a genre decide to release again, and it's just like the old times. And this is definitely like the old times, but a little bit like the 2000s. This album has a feel. Here it comes. This album has the feel of thrash and black metal, like the 2000s Immortal releases, like the ones after 2000, like 2000 album, 2002, 2004, those ones. And yeah, this or two. I don't think they released in 2004. Scratch that. I might have just. But honest opinion, reinventing album that just reinvents their sound and gives them a completely different sound to what they were doing before in the 2000s. It's great, honestly, great. War Against All is as intense or even more than Immortal's other albums. It's a very intense record that, yeah, has that blasting type black metal thing to it that just, yeah, that's the reason I listen to black metal, is the hard hitting blastings and how it makes everything cold feeling that's here as well. This one has no time wasted, and every minute has something to add. I get why some people don't like this album. I've heard stuff. I've heard stuff already. You can't ignore it sometimes. Like, it just gets you like spoilers. But some people don't like this album because, and I can explain it one thing: different person on vocals, and it's more of a different sound, which is really no big deal for me. But I know other people are somewhat iffy on that. Overall, great album. I definitely like this album in full. I like to listen. I have listened to this album like 4 or 5 times already, front to back, and just love it. Standouts: War Against All, a thunderous opening track that's also the title track. Definitely hooked me in how fucking intense this one is from the opening gate. Just hits, honestly, just hits right away and just goes into that just blasting, murderous, like blasting. Thunders of darkness, blistering fast, and a big punch to the face. This one rips on every level. I definitely like how fast and hard this song goes. War God. This is actually the slower song on the. This is a slow This is like a slow moving like. This is one of my favorite songs from this year so far. I can say that quite with a straight face because, well, it's true. This is one of my favorite songs from this year so far. Hard hitting, chuggy riffage with the classic black metal vocals. Always make for a good song. Always make for a good classic Immortal song. This is the one that's been getting the most attention online too, and one of the ones that are more successful from this record with the longtime fans. Return to the Cold is a proper title because the song is cold in the sense of being a fire song. Glass Shark, Thy Throne. The song is a nice addition to an already stacked record. My Throne, like Mighty Raven Dark, is an amazing song to end the album with. It basically is like a continuation of like Mighty Raven Dark from Battles of the North. Up there with one of my favorite records of all time from this band is Battles of the North. Maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't really ranked this band in a very long time. Maybe I will eventually coming up. But yeah, My Throne is absolutely just an amazing song to end this record with. It brought back a lot of like memories of like high school and listening to the Immortal discography just repeatedly. But yeah, overall, I love this album. I think people need to give this one another listen because it's honestly great. It's honestly like the classic stuff. Has that sound to it. Also has the 2000 sound basically mixed into one. And yeah, hope that's all I gotta say. I've got everything that I wanted to say out, and yeah, I'll see everyone in the next video whenever I decide to upload, which probably will be tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah.